Welcome to another mod edition on Backroad Driver. I'm Brad.
I'm Sam.
And today we're going to talk about some dam. By dam, we mean air dam. This is a hotly talked about topic in forums and Facebook groups all over the internet. As you can see, my air dam is on the truck. This is a 2018. I've had it off, I've ran it off, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Over here on Sam's truck, what year is your truck?
2015.
15, basically the same thing. His air dam is off, which is how I've been running mine. And you can see the little clips under there show. What we like about it off is it gives you the appearance of a little bit more clearance. If you trim those clips off, then you get to keep all that clearance, but you can see there's these little bolt holes. You can pop some little clips in there and kind of clean that up. What we're gonna do today on my truck is we're actually gonna take the air dam off and trim it down. And to pick the line that we're gonna trim it down to before we reinstall it, we're gonna take some green tape that we can see really well, line, get our guideline, then we'll pop off the air dam, do the trim, clean it up, reinstall it, and show you what it looks like. It's not going to really affect MPG on this truck because I've got 750 horsepower at the crank, 600 at the wheels, 35-inch tires. It's geared wrong, so fuel mileage is not something that I can be concerned about. And it might affect yours just a little bit. That's for everybody to argue about, but I'm not worried about that. Sam is working with some neon green painter's tape. It could be masking tape, it could be anything, but there's a natural line from about where his thumb is. Do you want to go on that high line? You see that high one? So there's two lines here. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. There's a high line and a low line. Point to the high line again.
They're up here.
I think I want the high line.
You want the top line, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know how you're gonna have to like bleed it from. It's gonna have to slope gradually from the side. Yeah. So this is where the tape comes in handy. We may even run a black Sharpie.
Along, yeah, this tape's...
It's not gonna stick the greatest, but it's gonna show up good when we go to back up here in a second. But we'll take a black Sharpie and run it across the top of that line, and then when we go to cut, we'll have an awesome cut line. So the purpose of this tape, though, is just to allow us to
be able to see it,
get a great straight line or contoured line exactly where we want it. You might even want to tear off and start over.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. It's not that sticky. It's a automotive masking tape, but I don't know.
It's green. Got high.
This tape don't stick pretty good.
Tape don't stick to tape for crap, does it?
That I can, we're just doing this so we can see it. This part, cutting it, I don't think I'll need it. I can see the line all the way across.
Probably want to use masking tape. That's what we've learned. These red tow hooks were just painted in our last video, so you should be able to find that in our library. Pretty neat little project. I think it looks awesome. I've got red back on these badges. This was the special edition. Red tail lights that I won't probably change. I've got red inserts inside the wheels. So I didn't want to go crazy with red, but I thought it was a nice little addition. Kind of sets it off. And then the badges, if you're wondering about that, there's a video on that as well. We had a little trick on how we installed those. Those are custom painted. Hit me up in the comments, I'll let you know how to get those. So if you know something we don't about the air dam on how to do this, put it in the comments, because we're probably going to do Sam's as well. We're obviously always looking for any kind of advantage we can get. So now we can back up and see what we like here.
I'm tighter on this side.
Yep. His right side's a little higher up on the line. I think we're gonna need the beef.
Down a little bit to get it to.
I think we're gonna need the beef. And the facts are, if we're off a quarter, not a quarter, if we're off an eighth, all the way on the other side of the truck, you're not gonna be able to tell it. This green tape's coming in handy because you can really see the lines. We're in a little bit of a shadow here, but you can really see the lines. Did we get it straight?
You like it?
I do. It's kind of got a funny shape to it. It gets skinny and then goes back to wide again. But I do think we need the beef at the ends. Just one last check.
We're right on.
Yeah, I like it. So we'll get this off, mark it up, make the cut, throw it back on. So there's a couple, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 bolts across here. They've got clips in the back, so you don't really have to worry about a nut falling out. You back those out. They got a little washer on them. Nothing crazy. As soon as you get all those out,
there are clips on the back.
y'all have to excuse me. I'm filming with one hand and trying to support my collarbone at the same time. So he goes back under, flips it down, it's out. We're ready to mark a line and trim. So Sam is just making a few little adjustments on the tape to get the line where he wants it. And then we actually didn't do the Sharpie. We went with the lead pencil. We think that'll show up good and it will come off when we're done, because we may not have that edge all polished up. We don't know kind of what we'll end up with. We've never done this first time. But we should get a good line to drawn on that we can see, but not leave a big line of a different color. Go back and see what you got.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Smooth like butter.
So tell me something. What type of blade are we using?
This is a metal cutting blade. It's got a lot of teeth on it.
A little more fine.
A little finer teeth. You probably find one even finer than this one, but this will leave a fairly clean edge. I will clean it up with a file or a sandpaper or something. But let's
not like a wood bit. Wood bit's gonna just chew it up.
Yeah. Cut it off. No, I'm not fooling with as much. Watch your fingers.
Booyah! All right, so what we got, nice clean edge.
For the most part.
We got a few spots to clean up. No big deal. It's plastic. We'll be able to rough that thing right into shape.
Yep.
But we got a nice straight line. If you mess that up, you just got to buy another air dam or just cut your clips, those little plastic pieces off of yours. We'll clean this up. What grit we working on?
150. Nothing too hard.
Get the cockaburs off.
All right, we're done trimming now. We've cleaned it up quite well. Up under the truck, that's gonna look a whole lot better. Let's throw it in there.
I would call that aftermarket tolerance, wouldn't you? That's our word around here.
Totally. Within spec, yeah.
Aftermarket tolerance is within an 1/8, and you're perfect, man. So he's got to go under, clip on like he had to get under and clip off. After he gets that done, everything is pretty well in place to be able to put these screws in. And you can see the clips. So you go through the hole, and then you got to line up to that clip, put that screw in, then your money. Booyah. I think this is just a nice, clean, finished look instead of just having it popped off. I tell you what we'll do. Let's flip the truck around and show it with your truck.
Let's do it.
The Gray Beast. So we've got Sam's 15, right?
It's 15.
And he's got his air dam off, which is what I've been running. And you can see those little notch clips down in there. And then mine's got the cutoff look. So we'll kind of get up there close. I just want to show you the difference in these two trucks. He's running 33s, I'm running 35s. We both have a 2-inch level. So it's almost truck to truck there. Not a whole lot of difference otherwise. They both look pretty awesome. Let me know what you think. Just a little brother rivalry. Which truck do you like the best down in the comments? Gonna break the internet. All right, so as you can see here, you got the clips down there. It still doesn't look bad. You could just saw those right off and you'd have a different look. You still got to put some push pins or something in those little holes. I think you can get something at AutoZone. And then over here, this is the trimmed air dam. I like it. It does hang down a little bit lower. If he trims his clips off and puts some little push pins in, he does get a higher look on his front end. But this definitely looks great, especially with these red hooks. Those red hooks, man, I'm telling you what, I really like that. And the gray badges. But like we said, tell us which truck you like the best down in the comments. Let us know if you like this video by hitting the like button right there. If we taught you anything, or if you saw anything you maybe not known, or if you just like watching this kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe. That's how our channel grows. We've got big goals. We want to get paid. Hit the subscribe button and follow us. Peace out.
Peace.